Hi everyone, so first thing I want to do today is to watch the following videos. It's two brothers, two Weimaraners. Both had pretty good obedience, to be fair. Their heel was really good. Recall was 90%, but the prey drive is what has driven them. I want to watch the videos first and see if you think that your dogs, if their recall was as good as these Weimaraners, what would you think? And would you want this for your dog? There's a number of videos. First few are going to be in a plain field, and then the second ones are in a field of sheep where we had the farmer's permission. They've been trained around sheep, and basically it's called stock proofing. But have a watch the videos, and then I'll have a discussion about it after these are finished. Okay, enjoy.
Tony, just come! Yes! Yes!
So now you've all watched the videos, I should imagine most of you, all of you, are going, wow, that is two very, very well trained dogs. I'd love for my dog to be like that. But I wonder if your opinion would change if I told you that those dogs are actually trained on e-collars, known to a very small minority as shock collars. Well, as you can see, those dogs at no point were shocked, at no point were they under any duress. In fact, those dogs were having the time of their life, you can see. And if I told you in all of those recalls that you have just watched, only once was e-collar used, you would probably struggle to see which time it was. They have been properly conditioned using a professional e-collar, and I'm talking a minimum of a £250 investment, and the owners have stuck to a rigorous training plan that we've discussed. A shock collar is a £25 collar bought off Amazon where people don't know how to use it and they press the button. So don't believe what you're told, believe the science. Now I'm going to get the owner Darren to answer some questions and see if you believe him. Okay, so we just got back from obviously doing some training in the field with the dogs. As you can see, they're really, really responsive, very, very good. So if you've watched those videos, I'm going to put Darren, one of the owners, now on the spot and ask him a few questions. So my first question, Darren, is what was your understanding of an e-collar, also called by certain people as a shock collar, before you had a dog?
I didn't know a lot about e-collars or shock collars. People sort of told me different things about them, and that they were cruel. And myself, before finding out about a shock collar, I thought it was literally like an electric shock. You give a dog and shocked into coming back, but I have a better understanding of it now, of what they are. So
okay, so second question, I'll fire them straight at you.
Yeah.
What is your understanding now of the e-collar and the negative tag that people give it of being a shock collar?
Well, to me, there is no negative tag. I live in an area where there's a lot of livestock, sheep and stuff, and also I think you have to use it and train with it correctly. Put the weeks of training in and buy the best quality one you can afford. Put the weeks of training before you actually take your dogs out on a walk, so they understand the recall and the leave it and the let's go. It's given my dogs total freedom. I've got to say, I wouldn't be without those e-collars now. And you hardly use those e-collars after a while. You just use it now and again, and they're like an insurance. Your dogs just get used to coming back. It's been amazing. I can't believe the difference in my dogs. I show them the e-collars to go out for a walk, and they're literally begging to have them e-collars put on. So there's no negative to me. I'm such an advocate for these collars. They're great.
Oh, my third and last question will be, what would you say to anyone whose dog has prey drive, or someone who is thinking of using e-collar because their dog doesn't have a very good recall?
What I'd say was get a good trainer who understands an e-collar. There's a couple of ones on the market, e-collars, which when you research it, you'll understand which are the good ones. And I would say buy the good e-collars, don't buy the cheap ones. I said they're not worth it. You get the good ones, you get what you pay for. You get a trainer who shows you how to use these e-collars, and I'll guarantee you will never look back with your dog. It will 100% improve your dog, and it will literally change a dog and your life. So
you've had a chance to look at the videos, listen to my intro, and now you've listened to what the owner of the two dogs has to say about e-collars. All I'm going to say before I finish this is there's a certain element of the dog training world that want these collars banned. People that buy them for £30 off Amazon and use them, yes, they should be banned. Those sorts should be. But if your dog has prey drive, or your dog is reactive, and a professional e-collar with a professional trainer taught properly, your dog will have off-lead fun for the rest of its life. If this certain element of the dog training world get their way and this ban of all e-collars goes through, your dog will have to be on a long line and muzzled for life. To be honest, that's no life for a dog, and nobody has a dog for that purpose. So you need to think long and hard. If I've changed 5% of opinions by you watching this video, then that's good enough for me. If you generally don't like them, then just don't use them. But please don't just start backing something that people don't know anything about. The people who don't like them will not listen to reason. They will not even be shown how a proper one works. Trust the science, not an opinion. Hope you enjoyed it.